What's up, everyone? It's Kylercraft again with another video. As you know, this is going to be our in-between videos update. I just made a duplicate of my world and just like so I could fly around and make it a little easier. So we've been doing a lot of villager trading. As you can see here, we got double gardens so that we can trade with a bunch of those villagers. We do have a iron farm now, which is pretty sick. So we got an iron farm. This is still as is. You'll see that diamond wise we've got a full kit here. We got some mending books too because we've been doing some villager trading. We have an efficiency, so right now for villagers, for librarians, we've got a mending one, which is not the greatest price. It's like 24 emeralds in a book. We've got 35 emeralds in a book for efficiency 5, which is like not horrible but like also understandable. It's efficiency 5. And then I have one that's I think like 12 emeralds in a book for Silk Touch, which is gonna be really good. So we got Silk Touch, efficiency 4, and a diamond shovel. We've got our Unbreaking 3, Fortune 2, which is still pretty good, mending on there. Got Protection 4 and Thorns. I'm not a big fan of Thorns, but it'll do. This one was huge. Look at that. Feather Falling 4, Protection 3, Depth Strider 3, Unbreaking 3. Honestly, mending on there, we could upgrade Protection, that'd be fine, but like also just huge the way it is. So we got that going. As you can hear, our iron farm at work here, killing golems. It actually does produce pretty good. I did make this, so you'll see that the roadways have kind of expanded. So I haven't finished all of them. I need to do the stairs on the side here, obviously, for the border. But this one here now goes all the way. So this goes, you see, I tried to light it up with torches. Now that I have a consistent iron farm, I'm gonna make actual like street lamps, like with lanterns like hanging, that'll look a little bit more official. So you can see my kind of attempted zigzag paths. They're not the greatest, but this goes all the way to a little coastal village kind of over here. I haven't really dabbled in that village. I don't know what trades they have over there. I haven't touched that one. We go back this way. You'll see that where it kind of diverges. So I want to make this feel very fancy. So eventually all these towns are going to have their own name. I'm going to make streets like road signs to kind of like, you know, have directions. Eventually have probably a horse or like even like mine carts to kind of make this navigate better, because it is kind of a pain. So we still have our nether portal up there. That's the town that we've been trading with. So that's where my mending villager is. I actually just lost one of my trading villagers for, it sucks. I lost my wheat one, but that's okay. So this comes up here. It goes down the mountain. It's going here. It's going to go up to that mountain town. I haven't finished this one yet. There is a, so there's a staircase started kind of up over there. You'll see it as I get closer here. There's a staircase starting to come down, but it hasn't actually come all the way down yet. So like that's going to come down, and then this is going to connect up to there. And that's going to be how that one. Oh, there's a bunch of pumpkins there. I need to make sure I go get those actually after. Oh, look at this. I haven't actually looked at this. We're going to do a little bit of exploring too. This will be fun for everybody. Oh, look, this goes down. I actually thought I was looking at just these couple houses. I didn't realize it kept going down. That's cool. Oh, it's just like lava that's illuminating it. Okay. The other big thing that I came across, I actually was tunneling down in 2 different spots, and they both intersected in the coolest spot. I'm going to show you. I'm going to go back to my house. I know this is like really slow. Sorry. I wish I could like speed this up. I need Superman speed. So I started digging at Y level negative 30 because I found I was getting some good diamond pulls there. But I started kind of like, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go this way, and then I go kind of this way. Like I kind of just started going all over the place. Okay, but if we go over here, I'll go in this entrance because it's a little bit more accessible than the like going through my base and then going through the mine. The mine I improved a little bit. I just added some like wood flooring for the pathing, just so it looks like a little bit more like together. Like I don't know, it looks like a little bit more like it belongs there. I think it's this way maybe. Let's see. I was like, it'll be easier to go this way, and like now I'm like starting to second guess myself. Because it's like it is just like it just digs into the dirt, and it's just like a little. I don't even know if I marked it, if I'm being honest. Okay, it's more this way, I believe. think it was like 525 or 535-ish. Probably like up over here somewhere. Maybe like around here. So they got like dug up here and then started like digging down. If I can't find it, you know what? We're just gonna we're gonna make this easier. We're gonna go into the base. It's somewhere over here. I promise you. I promise that that's real. Wait, one last attempt. No. Okay. I tried. Maybe it's over that way more. I don't know. But we're gonna go in here. But that's why I can show you more in here. So this, I kind of made a new kind of entrance. I found a lot of times creepers were coming out, so this way here I gave a bit of a runway so I can kind of like book it right out. We did get more wolves. We lost a wolf, we gained more. So in here it's all redone. It's got like our chests and got our smokers and stuff. So those are like all like steps, different steps now. So in here you'll see like, yeah, there's like a little like wood thing to show that, hey, this is going to our mine. Just to make it feel a little bit more mine-ish, you know? So now I'm gonna like just go like this so I can just like actually run. So we go down here, you'll see that more of it's like mined out because I started mining out a bunch of the copper. I didn't mine out all of it, but I was using it for experience. Actually, when I go back to playing, I actually just have to get back to, from where we started on the path, I just have to get back to my house to drop another level 30 enchant on one of my pieces of gear, which I think, if memory serves, I think I'm going to be putting it on, what was it on? I want to say it was like on our chest piece or legs. I think it was like a fire protection 4. Okay, so this is here, negative, like, so I just started digging this way, and then I kind of just like started digging, like I was like, I'm gonna just keep digging this way for a while, and then again just kind of aimlessly started doing it for no real reason, to be honest. I just kind of was like, I'm bored, you know. Like I've heard sometimes people say that there's some, I actually got some pretty good luck on diamonds here too, thus that I have my whole like diamond kit set up now. I'm still rocking iron when I'm out and about until I get full mending on everything, because I don't want to lose anything. Especially before, you know, I actually start making it out there. So I started strip mining here, but I did, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep going, because like I got a little bit of luck but not a ton. And then I came this way, and then I was like, oh cool, look, there's an amethyst little cave. But then I came this way and I was like, oh, I'm gonna zigzag and keep going. And guess what, guys? I was taking forever, sorry. But then I kept going, as you can see, I went really random. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna go this way. No, I'm gonna go this way. I just kept zigzagging. I couldn't make up my mind on where I was going. My ADD brain just starting to go all over the place. As you can see here, there is a trial ruin right here. So pretty huge. I haven't even explored it yet, because I got this before I got my iron farm. The iron farm, honestly, as you can see, I'm at like 156 days, so I spent a long time setting up a lot of this building stuff and doing this tunneling. I will be honest, yeah, so here's the staircase, like the non-staircase that goes out into the world. I just made this after to like loop back up, so that way I had like 2 ways of getting in. So yeah, it's like over here. Yeah, so I was on the wrong part. I was kind of more over there. It's more over this way. So yeah, that a lot of the iron farm took a long time. So I used this design. I forget, I'll put a link to the YouTube video I used for this. Maybe people in chat can answer this for me. Okay, so I'm having some problems where in the video it only shows one single row of leaves, but I was having problems where these guys were still spawning on the outside. I've now, like, just to like as complete overkill, I made like 3 rows of leaves. I put a bunch of pathing on every side. That way, like, I can be really sure that he's gonna always spawn in there, because I actually lost some levels and died a couple times because I was like, I'm gonna kill them, which, you know, never works. We have our beehive here. I don't know if I showed this off, but I actually like planted this tree, and like because there's flowers, it spawned a beehive. I have a bunch. We lost all our pigs. They all got struck by lightning and became piglins. So that's kind of what's been up, everybody. I've been just like, again, doing a lot of like the like really tedious farming work to get some stuff. We're gonna keep going. Like obviously, like we want to make, like I said, I gotta finish that road to the mountain one. I still have to finish the borders of this too, because I don't have all the cobblestone stairs on the side either. I also have to go into the nether. I gotta find myself a nether fortress now. Like I really love this nether portal design. Even though this is kind of like clashing, I actually kind of like it, just because like the mangrove is like a really interesting, different kind of thing. But yeah, like there is some, and like don't get me wrong, there's still lots to be done. I found villages like over that way, that way, that way. Like there's a bunch of villages all that way that I still have to make roads to. So there's a lot of work to be done. But you know, like obviously I'm not always gonna bore you guys with that. There's a small part of me that's like, oh, just, you know, just put it in creative and just build it and just get that. I don't want to do that. I want to do this like legit. Like this, every time I build one of these iron farms, I usually switch it into creative. This was the first time I did it in survival, and like it was a pain, but I'll tell you right now, it was a pain, but it, after I finished it, it felt so worth, like it felt so like gratifying, because like I made like, so to get this working, just so you guys can know, like from right here I made a dirt like trench all the way, like that was like basically like a bridge that was just like in a U shape from here all the way to that village. And like I was like using a bucket with water and like moving it around and like having like, again, I never because I always do this like in creative, I never think about like, oh, I'm like, you can just put villagers in boats, right? I didn't have iron, that's why I was making the iron farm, so I don't have rails. But you can't like use a boat to go upstairs, even up slabs, even off, like I found even on pathways, coming off pathways onto regular grass, that doesn't even work. So like I had to like push them up the stairs and then like talk to them if they started to walk away so that they would stay, and then like keep nudging them to get up to the boat. And like that took like in game days, like that took like 2 days just to get one villager over. And like it's a process. And it took a long time, and I was like, well, do I want to, like, originally I made like over here I made a villager breeder room that I was like, oh, do I want to breed a bunch of villagers first so that I have some here and then I could put some in there? And I was like, no, I'm doing this once, so I just put all of them in there. So I didn't even make a villager breeder out of all of this. I'm thinking that maybe what I'll do is like, maybe I'll take one of the villages that I find and just like, you know, wall it off and make it like a villager breeding area that I can be like, this will be like my main trading hub. But I don't know, I haven't decided yet. I actually have an idea for this too, just as a heads up, so that you guys know to watch out for it. Not that you have to watch out for it, but I want to make, I saw a cool design on through it's like a Facebook post too, of all places, but it was a cool giant sword, and I want to make like a giant sword coming, like this be part of the sword here, and then like make this look like a big sword hilt like stabbed into the mountain. I think that'd be really cool. And I want to make like some cool monuments like in each thing. So like, you know, like as an example, okay, like let's just say over there on the mountain one, right? Like maybe I want that to be like, I can't think of a good analogy here, but like, you know, like some, like, I don't know, something like to do with a shield, right? And maybe I'll make a big shield monument or something that like goes on it. I want the towns to feel unique and like have their own kind of personality. Like right now you'll see like my designs are all pretty similar, okay? I go half slab here, and then I go half slab up and go across and border with this. But like as I get, so like for instance, if you go look over there like towards the desert, right, there's a desert village, so when it gets over there I want to switch to like sandstone. I want like the architecture and like how I build everything, I want it to feel like lived in, and I want to feel like, oh yeah, this is like, you know, this is like the typical thing you would see in this region. So I want each region to kind of have its own sort of like flavor, you know, and like own sort of like, you know, kind of like style, you know, like architectural style. So that's another thing I do want to do. But anyways, I've rambled on like a really long time about like architecture, all these other things and what I want to do. But you know how I can do it? I can do it by going and doing it. Hey, look, there's a village over there too. It's an acacia one. It looks like it's in a swamp too. So see, like that's one that when we do make a path from here over to there, we'll make it like more acacia and like, you know, different kind of a different vibe and feel. Like maybe we'll make like a bridge that kind of like arcs more instead of just like that little half slab up one. And so we'll figure it out, you know, we'll figure it out. But anyways, that's enough out of me. I promised it this time. So if you guys like these videos, make sure you like and subscribe. Again, if you have answers on why, like what was good with my iron farm, like why I have iron golems occasionally spawning outside of it, because it looks like it's spawn proof, because from my understanding, path blocks, like anything that's like altered, so like path blocks, like I know I could go and be like really like crappy, and I know I could put like buttons all over there, but I don't want it to look like garbage, right? Like I know I could use stone buttons to make it look like stones, but I don't want to do that. I feel like this should be way more than needed. But like, yeah, if you guys know why it was like all of a sudden doing that, that'd be like huge. I'd love to hear it. But yeah, other than that, if you guys love this, yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. And yeah, so I think my new schedule, I'm gonna do, so like 1 week it'll be the video of me like playing, like as you've been seeing, like my Forever World videos, and then the next week will be like the sort of like, hey, here's what I did in between videos. So I'm gonna kind of alternate back and forth. I just want to be consistent for you guys, and honestly I feel like that's a way I can do it without like kind of burning out, because like I do this, I also have, you know, I also have my Sunhaven videos I still have to pick up too, and I want to play other games, and you know, I've got like all kinds of other side project stuff on the go too, and like, you know, I've got family and this stuff too, so like, you know, I want to make sure that I'm able to do this stuff and create this stuff for you guys, but also, you know, take care of myself as well. But until next time, peace out.